So I realized that Fury has a video on this already, and I'll put a link to his video in the description to basically show you how to perform this. I'll show you how to do it as well, but this isn't about that. This is more to show you how easy this is, because I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was. Basically, you put your Berserkium here, not enough to drown in, but enough to sit in. Make sure that it will coach you, and you're going to be able to stay in it if you need to, which you will. You'll need to hide back there. What you're going to do once you do that is you're just going to do exactly what you used to do in the old Bridge Boss cheese. This is what frightened me the most, was this part. Can I get this part right? The other part, I was like, I could probably do it. It might take a long time. So just wash off the Berserkium. Come stand here like you used to. Wait till you see him come up. Exact moment like you did before. You're going to back up. You can drink it, by the way. I threw it and hit myself with it, which is probably a lot more dangerous, as you can see here. But then you get back here and you hide. So even if you are dumb like I am and do it the complete wrong way, it still is easy enough to get back there. It's the same thing as before. You just need to take your time, be careful. Sure, sometimes you'll probably get caught, but most times you won't. Once you see those walls disappear there, you know you're good. That disappearing wall signals that he has lost this, he's lost the flow, he's lost the script. He doesn't know what he's doing. He can no longer technically path towards you. The biggest thing here is you're going to stay hidden while these big bolts are coming at you, and then just fire at him. But notice, I can't even see him. All I can see is his health going down. So my big thing was like, am I going to really screw this up? Can I actually do this? And how long is it going to take? So I'm going to bring you through the whole video to show you. This takes only about as long as the old cheese used to. The old cheese used to take quite a bit of time, especially if you didn't position quite right. This, at least you have a little bit under your control. And if you're better at aiming than I am, or you have a better particle than I do, better projectile than I do, you will be able to get to him a lot easier than I did. You'll be able to knock him down. But even still, because of the Berserkium, I mean, this is giving him some pretty good chunks. Now remember, when you hit him, he is going to fire some of your bolts back at you as well. So get up, throw about 2-3 at him. I sometimes can get off 5 at him with this particular energy bolt or energy blob or whatever it is, energy orb. So you hide. See, he's throwing some of my stuff back at me. You shoot it back at him, and then you just wait. You do have to be careful, because if you pop up too soon or if you hang out too long, you are going to get hit. And I do get hit a couple of times, but it's not the end of the world unless you get polymorphed, which I did not, thankfully. But you can see he's got all sorts of different bolts that he's going to fire, all sorts of different projectiles. Gives you a different range of times where you have to get up. But you can kind of figure out which ones are dangerous. The really fast, straight ones, like the purple one. There's a green one, and I think there's one other one that sails pretty fast at you that you got to watch out for. All the rest of them are going to kind of bloop off to the bottom and not get near you. You can see this is not hard at all. I honestly thought I was going to get steamrolled on this. I figured I'd have to try this 4 or 5 times. So yeah, I caught on fire there. That was probably not a little good. Not a little good, not good at all. Yeah, once you get the pattern down, it becomes just kind of jump up, take a few shots, jump up, take a few shots. If you can avoid the shotgun guys, it's the same basic idea. You're timing, except you're not going up, you're dropping back down. So you're kind of baiting the shot at you down low and then rising up to shoot back. It's the same idea. It's just basically countering what he's doing. And if you can manage to get more shots on target than I do, this battle could already be over. But as you can see, this is relatively safe. I mean, I'm more comfortable taking him on than I am taking on a fire mage. At least I was. That's the way I felt about it. I think the biggest things are setup. So if you watch Fury's video, he can tell you exactly how you can make Berserkium in circumstances. If you don't have it, if you really want to push it, you can make your own Berserkium. Not going to do that here because, you know, we're just going to keep this one centered on what we're doing here. Or if you find Berserkium, is it hard? Is it worth it? I would say it's definitely worth it. And I think it's more balanced now because you're not going off and just being able to do this every single run. And if you are, you really have to work to do it and you still might not get it. I think this works as one of those, hey, this is going to be a special run. I get my Berserkium right away and I can come on over here and I can get this done. And I think there is an actual decent chance that in the first 15 or so seconds of the fight that you can lose very easily, or you can screw this up and he'll still be able to pathfind you. But if you can, and it's hard to practice enough because I guess you'd have to have the same seed over and over again to guarantee you can do it. or you'd have to be really good at making Berserkium and finding the ingredients. Otherwise, it would just take way too long. But if you can get this consistently and practice it, you can do this in your sleep almost. Like, I did not feel at all terrified in this run. Like, even in the old style ones, I would get to a certain point where I would start to feel like, I don't know, man, I think this is gonna, but I guess because in this you're under control, you're doing it yourself, it really doesn't feel as bad. All right, I'm gonna stop this and fast forward a little bit just so that we can get to the end to prove that this actually did happen, that I was able to do it, and that it really didn't take that long. So give me 1 second here. And through the magic of Hollywood, we're whisked away forward in time to the point at which we get closer and closer to destroying the Wand Connoisseur, aka the bridge boss. All right, so in the end, is this the same, better, or worse than the original bridge boss cheese? I'm gonna say it's almost about the same. In fact, might even be a little bit better because you're a bit more active. So it doesn't seem to take as long, it's a bit more fun, plus it's more challenging, and it's not even necessarily cheese, it's just using a mechanic that's in the game. Whereas before you were having him shoot himself, now you're going and shooting him yourself. You still have to beat him. So I think that's great. Anyway, just figured I'd put this up there to show you, yes, you can do it. Have faith in yourself, have confidence, get on out there and try this bridge boss cheese. You'll love it, the results are great. All right, thanks so much for hanging around with me, guys. YouTube, I'm out of here. You're up.